Hello and welcome to TV9 News. I'm Abhijit Singh Bhamra and alongside me I have my friend Apiece. Well, England has piled a mountain of runs and at stumps on day 2 at Chepauk, they are 555 for 8. Yes, you heard that right. Nelson is the score, 555 runs on the scoreboard. England is calling all the shots in Chepauk and day 3, India needs to bat out of their skins to ensure that they at least save the test match, if not win it. So Apiece, another day of exemplary batting from England, and has to be said that poor captaincy and also the bowlers were just not up to the mark.
Well, Abhijit, it was not just about captaincy, but it was all about Joe Root and Ben Stokes, how they started the day after seizing the momentum at the end of day 1. To put things in perspective, Abhijit, England added 292 to their overnight score of 263. And can you imagine India bowled for 2 straight days? It doesn't happen more often when India is playing at home, but that goes to show how well this England side played. They have all the confidence in the world. They defeated Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka and they got their momentum into this series, and now India finds itself under immense pressure. Absolutely. 3 days of game remaining, but England have all the advantage going into day 3.
Well, you talked about Joe Root and what an innings, what a monumental innings. So, a plethora of records which Joe Root has broken or equaled, and we will share top 9 only on Joe Root later with you. But Apiece, 218 runs in his 100th test match. This man will not forget this Chennai Test for a very, very long time.
And did Joe Root reaching the 200 milestone remind you of someone from Indian cricket, Abhijit?
Virender Sehwag.
He was batting on 195 and then all of a sudden he took an aggressive approach, belted a 6 and then 200. But all said and done, what a fantastic knock by Joe Root, Abhijit. And also not to forget the effort of Ben Stokes here, Abhijit.
Yes.
Because how he countered Indian spinners, particularly in the opening session of play, which was going to be important for the visiting side, because India would have their set plans against Joe Root and Ben Stokes, but all those plans failed. And after first session, they didn't lose even a single wicket.
Yes.
And what a tremendous effort by Ben Stokes and Joe Root. And 555, a humongous total.
And just to put the Ben Stokes innings into perspective here, yes, the ball was gripping, turning, and there was this also reverse swing coming into play, but he played beautifully. But Ben Stokes' innings ensured that England not only lost a wicket, but they kept the momentum going into the second session and dominated all 3 sessions. But Apiece, one has to ask, what has gone suddenly wrong with the Indian bowling? After that high in Brisbane, how can a team just reduce to this, that the opposition score over 550 runs, and that too in your backyard?
Well, absolutely, Abhijit. The questions are going to be raised on selection specifically because Team India left out someone like Kuldeep Yadav
and Mohammad Siraj.
And Mohammad Siraj, who was the in-form bowler, who was the highest wicket taker for India in the recently concluded Border Gavaskar series, Abhijit. But someone like Kuldeep Yadav could have been a lot more, could have given a lot more to the team than someone like Shahbaz Nadeem, and even for that matter Washington Sundar, Abhijit, because both Washington Sundar and Ravi Ashwin are like-to-like spinners. They both bowl off spinners. And that is where someone like Kuldeep Yadav, with his variations, being a leg spinner, left-arm leg spinner, could have troubled the England batsman. But you don't know, he was not in the playing 11. And I think that is one of the major reasons why Indian bowlers are struggling in the ongoing test match. And also one more thing I would like to point out, Abhijit, is here the captaincy of Virat Kohli.
Yes.
A lot of pressure is on him, whether he accepts it or not. And once again, when things were going south, he looked out of answers.
Absolutely. And just to put into perspective the bowlers' effort, there is, they just gave their hearts out. Look at Jasprit Bumrah. He was trying every over to get something out, purchase out of the wicket. Former England captain Michael Vaughan said that, thank you, Chennai curators, for making a road. It's that bad a wicket. But then if the opposition scores over 550 runs, you have to give it to the opposition batsman. But also, what India now can do. Firstly, they have to score 355 or 56 runs to save the follow-on initially, and then they have to bat and bat deep. Can Indian batsmen do it on day 3? Because India requires only 2 more wickets to bundle England all out and then score those mountain of runs. Who will that be? You can catch all the day analysis with us on TV9 News with Abhijit and Apiece. But in the meantime, you got to tell us, how did you like this video? If at all you did, then do share it across all social media platforms. Thanks a lot for watching.